Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with them.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's dealt. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Fires to the right. He's got it. And tackled there by the defense. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on 1st down. Into the end zone. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bruins. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Gets it out fast. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the ground, it's Frazier. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give them some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
that's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Looking left. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Finds his big tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Finds some fresh air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
He'll pull it on the read. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll line up for a second down play. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
And the Dogs looking to convert on 4th down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his hand to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That big, explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Bulldogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
All kinds of time before he fires right.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Throwing right. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Complete downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice...
Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'll say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And I think this coach felt they needed something, right? You just scored, you created some momentum, you're still losing. Kick the onside kick, got aggressive, gets rewarded. Nice job by the onside kick team.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense will take any help it can get, and the defense provided a little bit. 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good as they push the lead to 8 here in the 4th.
Georgia, 37. UCLA, 29.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive.
Going deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads it left. Got his man. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front of steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks who want to play quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Looking for an open area to his left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This dude is putting up numbers. He has cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Complete to the right. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They mix up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
A 2-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for two. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite two-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
They need this two-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to get there. The defense coming up with a big stop to hold on to this two-point lead deep in the fourth.
Georgia, 37.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a two-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, and David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Picks up the first down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Dogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava extending the play. Wide open downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. That's the way this